really do fucking hate college, bro. I really do. I really do. This shit, like, my fucking head is fucking ringing right now. I just did all my classwork and I got all that shit fucking wrong. I got all that shit fucking wrong. That shit, like, god damn it, bro. And it's the same type of mindset that I fucking was having when I was in high school. I'm not gonna need none of this fucking shit when I get out of here. Maybe fractions and all that shit. I'm gonna need some of it. But the long, extensive shit, bro, it's like, what the fuck am I even using all this shit for? Like, fuck, bro. This shit just be. It feels like all this shit is for nothing, bro. Like that's what all this shit is, bro. It really feels like all this shit is just for nothing, but it's not for nothing, bro. I'm just mad that I can't get this shit right. It's like this math shit, bro. That's why I always real life hated this shit, bro. Cause you can't question this shit. You can't question this shit like English. You can question the fact of logic and all that shit, but with math, you gotta literally it's shut the fuck up and just do this shit. Like, this shit is fuck, bro. Math is my head is fucking aching. Like, bro, this math shit, it's like real life just got my head aching, bro. My head hurts. I don't know how else to explain it, bro. My head fucking hurts. This math shit, it's like what the fuck, my nigga? What in the absolute godly fuck, man? And I never would think that this math shit can get so extensive to a point where, all right, you can. I just never think, bro. I just never thought, bro. I can't even fucking explain that shit. I'm not even gonna try to fucking explain that shit, bro. Goddamn math shit. This shit's difficult as fuck, bro. And it's fucking me in the literal goddamn fucking me in the asshole, bro. Shouts to all my gay niggas, bro. But it's like, god damn, my nigga. Like, god damn. I fully understand why niggas just completely take what? Just don't even go to fucking college, bro. Like the mental strain is fucking insane, bro. To just bear the fact that alright, you can you can possibly get inside of your major and like get a whiff of how that shit is. But it's like you real life have to go through the prerequisite classes, bro. You have to go through these prerequisite classes, and it's like, what in the absolute fucking shit am I doing this shit for, bro? What am I doing this shit for, bro? English shit, I'm doing that shit. I knew I was good. This math shit, I know a little bit of this shit. I guess you need like fraction for like your going out and your just on your day to day what? Just thinking about like this water bottle. This shit is a fraction and shit. Like that's how my mind is thinking right now. It's that one stupid fucking manual right now, bro. That dude is just got hella fucking math Instagram and all that shit just going around, bro. It's fucking hurting my head, bro. And I'm getting some of this shit right, but I'm getting majority of this shit wrong. I gotta get some of this shit wrong before I get it right. And my fucking Wi-Fi went out. God fucking damn it, man. Damn it. Well, the stream is still playing. That's all that matters. But yeah, bro. It's like, what the absolute fuck, man? What the absolute fuck, bro? Not gonna quit. Not ready to drop out. What the absolute fuck, bro? What in the absolute heavenly fuck? Like whoever would have thought goddamn Bobby was keeping track of all these goddamn small integers and understanding that in the whole time he's smart as shit. Like whole time somebody had negative 25 over 25 pieces and shits, bro. Bobby's been keeping track of that shit the whole time. Negative 25 over 25 pieces, you know? Basically, somebody took a whole box of that shit, bro. Somebody took a whole box of extra loads. Like, bro. And they left one pizza. Long story short. Man. God damn. Alright, let me, look at it, man. Let me play this shit.
I've been freaking out about time a lot. Like, how much time do I have to do this? When I wake up, I think about the things I have to do. I go into stress mode. I freak out. I get crazy. I get insane. I don't know what to do.
Fuck white people, but god damn it. Ah! God damn it. What's up with these fine ass snow bunny like this? Now this is literal fucking insanity. I wanna fuck. It's lust. Just goddamn lust. Fucking lust. God damn it. Alright.
What to do with my hands. I'll just not want to show up at all. I procrastinate, and then I end up at the end of the day feeling completely self-destructed, completely angry with myself, full of resentment, and overall just wanting to like slap myself over the head. And I feel like a lot of people have been feeling like that too. I feel like it's really hard when you get to your 20s and a lot of people feel like it's supposed to be your best years of your life, but it just turns out to be a struggle street thing. Like, it feels like every month it's like that one meme where you just don't catch a break.
Hey
Cartman.
It's all gone! They've taken it all! Why are they doing this?
And it just feels very violating every single time, and humiliating and humbling. And a lot of people think that like as soon as they get into uni, and then like as soon as you get going with your life, then you're gonna feel like you're doing something. You're gonna feel like you're moving parts in the right order. I feel like uni has been this thing, especially in Australia's eyes, as something that is going to be very exciting because you get schoolies just before. I didn't go to schoolies just before. And then you get like this excitement of freedom.
I want to state that she's correct. No, she ain't lying though. She ain't lying. That's high key how I always felt being in my fucking gap year, bro. Like, what is the absolute fucking point of doing all this shit, bro? Like, god damn it. All right.
And prosperity and oh my god, I'm actually gonna start my life at this point. And
then that's what it was. The whole other part when you're going to college and you're thinking like, I'm gonna fix my life. Everything inside of life is just gonna start feeling so much better. Oh man, I can't wait when I start to heal myself inside of life. This life stuff is gonna get better once I go to college and take fucking loans out. Loans out. And just literally fuck myself financially in the ass. Yeah, everything's just gonna go all hanky dory.
You get to uni, and then it's like work. You barely interact with people in Australia at least. And then you go home, and then you work.
Not even only adding to the fact that everyone inside of fucking college is fucking socially awkward, bro. I don't understand this shit, bro. This shit is worse than the fucking real life. I thought niggas in real life are weird. Niggas in college. What the fuck? Just let a good one out. But niggas in college, bro. God damn it. I try to have a conversation with niggas inside of college about real life shit. Niggas are completely they don't even understand the plot, bro. Niggas don't even understand the fucking plot when they're in the fucking real world, bro. It's always oh, how's your day? How's your day? Like, bitch ass nigga, does it fucking matter? It's like the same shit inside of college, bro. You get asked the same shit at work. I'm thinking it's gonna be better for motherfuckers in college, bro. No, niggas are even more stupider, bro. Like, you would think there are motherfuckers out there that that you'd be able to grasp more than having conversation that's not regular. Like, I understand checking on other people's well-being as to how they're doing and shit. Like, but bro, you're not my therapist. I don't even like talking to my therapist like that. God damn it. Oh, man. Like, talk about some interesting shit, man. Fuck, bro.
Like, whenever you're free, and then you don't have any free time, and then you just find yourself when you do have free time either scrolling or like you're in your room alone, and you're like, is this all my life will be? I'm not doing enough. I'm 20.
I've been feeling that shit even more and more now, bro. I've been feeling that shit even more and more now. That's why I've been starting to post. That's exactly why I've been starting to post. Like, the brain, sitting and brain rotting. I'm thinking me sitting on my ass and trying to figure out something to do. That is like, this is niche. No, my ADHD was literally just taking over, bro. I would just be doing shit just to do shit sometimes, man. And it's okay. That's fucking okay. Sometimes you just gotta do something, man. Get the fuck out the house, god damn it. Fuck. And you always gotta be online too.
Old, and I should be doing like I should be doing more, and then you find yourself in this really weird limbo stage where you are like upset at yourself if you are resting and you're laying down and you're not doing anything, and you are getting mad at yourself in your head, and you're stressing and you're pushing yourself over the edge with frustration, thinking about, oh, you should be doing this and that. Like we're in our 20s, we're gonna regret this, like wasting our time in the bed. Our youth is slipping away. We're running out of time. You only get this amount of hours throughout the day. You gotta go now. And then you get the other point. You're doing something, and you keep going, and then you feel yourself exhausting yourself emotionally, socially, and physically, in every kind of way, that you kind of just end up like staring off for a couple minutes and like doing things, just speeding things up and doing things really quickly. But also, since you're speeding up and you're doing things quickly and you're rushing, you're making more mistakes, and that's more humbling. Because then now you're just having to like start off again, or if someone's watching you, if you're at work and you're doing that, oh my god, it's so fucking, oh my god, it's embarrassing. You know, like you want to just like look cool when you're doing something quickly, because you're like, okay, I'm taskmastering this shit. I'm fucking multitasking, bitch. I got this. And then you don't got this. You really don't got anything. It's really humbling, honestly, and it's isolating. I feel that a lot within myself. I don't even go to uni, and that's one of the things that pushes me into that anger towards myself, and pushes me into fury towards myself, because I'm like, oh, I don't even go to uni, and I can't even upload this and that. I'm at work, and I get a moment where I'm standing and I've done my tasks, and all I have to do is wait for the next task, and I'll be there for 5 minutes. In your head, you try to like do whatever you can with the time that you have free. Like in your head, you like go through like a list of things that you need to do, or like you start like making plans with what you should do after work, or what you should do in the week. And then when you do feel like you are doing things wrong, or you're not doing enough, you overtly plan throughout the week. But then when you look at your plan later, you're like, wow, this doesn't have any breaks in it. Like it's just boom, 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 boom. Like I got into this hyperfixation point where I was like, I gotta get my I gotta get my money up. I gotta get going. I gotta get my.
And you know something, bro? That was me as soon as I graduated high school. As soon as I graduated high school, I went out in the streets and I went to go look for a barber shop. I went to look for a fucking barber shop to cut at. Some of you bum ass, fuck ass niggas still asking your motherfucking mammy for some fucking money. You bitch ass nigga. I went out on a fucking street to go look for a barber shop to go cut at. And the first barber shop I was in there for 7 months. They kicked me out because I forgot to cut the guy's hair around his ear. And my clippers were dirty. So, they let me free. They let me go. I was making bread in that motherfucker. Definitely for sure. Especially for somebody that didn't know how to cut hair that much, you know? But the second barber shop, this was another rundown in shop. Nobody was going in that motherfucker. I was basically in that motherfucker just twiddling my fucking thumbs around there and beating my fucking dick. You know? The normal. But then one thing just hit. As the regular day was just going on inside the second barber shop, and I'm just sitting there not doing nothing, waiting for possibly a walk-in to come in there. You know, it just dawned on me. I just went to barber school, man. Went to barber school, and as a nigga went to barber school, I just started to think like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna get my life together. Ooh, yeah, I'm a, I'm a, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make sure I get all this fucking money on. You know what I'm saying? Because if you get the fucking money on, you gonna be able to to get the huzz, my nigga. You gonna be able to get the huzz if you get the money on, my nigga. That's all that fucking matters. So that's what got me is I seen barbers, they was making fucking money. They was making fucking money and that shit was clean. And they barely had to do shit, bro. All they had to do was flick a fucking machine, flick some clippers on somebody's head, and give them transformation, bro. Like that shit was so beautiful. That shit's the most beautifulest thing ever, bro. Seeing someone coming in there looking like jit daddily shit, bro. And then right after that, they coming out there looking so magnificently beautiful, bro. I don't think people understand that shit, bro. That transformation shit, bro. That shit is different, bro. So that's what got me inside of cutting hair. Nigga just start cutting hair, and like I said, you just start feeling like, yeah, I'm getting my life together. I'm doing all this shit. All these people, they're these niggas are going to college. These niggas are fucking stupid, man. These niggas don't know what the fuck they're doing. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm just living life. This is like my fourth year in my gap year. So past barber school. Keep in mind I'm working at the same time. Those are so many stories as well. But working at the same time at Shake Shack, pay my dues, and then one day, as I get out of class inside of barber school, I go over and I see a Dominican barber shop. And when I see the Dominican barber shop, I just walk in there. I ask old buddy if y'all hiring barbers. And he said, yeah, just call this number. The next day, I end up getting that job. And who would have known? 3 years from now, I would definitely still call myself a professional barber. Definitely would still call myself a professional barber. Especially having the experience from cutting there. Cutting inside a Dominican barbershop, not only did I learn a little bit of Spanglish, I also am able to cut different types of textures of hair just from that whole experience. Now, it may sound racist, but normally you see a shit ton of different races go inside of a Dominican barbershop, bro. I don't know why every race normally goes to. Well, this is what I used to think. Every race goes to different barbershops at the end of the day. We have our people that just likes to travel and try shits. I'm the type of motherfuckers that like to just try new things. So when you're going in that environment, when the motherfuckers that like to try new things, it's it's very interesting where you have the mutts inside of a whole atmosphere together. The whole mutt type of mindset is very different from a normie mindset for sure. So I would say, yeah, mutt, degenerate mutt type of mindset. Talking about like when I say that, I mean like a coon, like full on Uncle Tom. Like you like white girls or some shits, and you say racist jokes, whatever the fuck. At that time, I'm thinking like, oh yeah, I can get different types of nationalities if I go inside of a Dominican barbershop. Because the last barbershop I was at, it was a black barbershop. Only people I seen in there were black people. Boy, was I fucking wrong. But I digress. So in that barbershop for that long, and you just living life. And I got to a certain point, I got to a plateau. I Once I left that barbershop and went to another barbershop inside of a mall, it's called East Point Mall, and the barbershop was called One World Barbershop. Cut in there for like 3 to 4 years. It's kind of like a median, I want to say medium to low range of customers are coming in there. But staying in there, and I'm getting started a barber program. It was just an online program. Started to teach me how to post content online. Barber content. Got fucked over, spent like 6 bands. But it was worth it though. I learned a lot from out of that shit. Inside of that shit, I started to learn like, all right, life is a journey, bro. Life is ultimately a fucking journey. And the whole aspect of trying to be accomplished or just be healed in the aspect inside of life, you might as well just say that's it. You might as well it's no meaning for your life, long story short. If you're only going out here and trying to, I mean, not to say that striving for success is a bad thing. Striving for success is a good thing. But the whole aspect of only striving for success and I only want money inside of my life. This is what I'm striving for. I'm 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 always evolving to be the most greatest, bestest thing inside of this world. I want to be number one in everything, which is good. But you get to a certain point where it's like it's that thing in BoJack Horseman where niggas just living life and life is just passing them by, bro. You're not even living life at this point. You're literally letting life just pass you by. You're not even understanding that the aspect of life is literally to breathe and live, my nigga. The whole aspect of life, that's what we're doing right now. Sitting, living, experiencing, going out, and all that shit. Cherishing relationships, cherishing new relationships, cherishing old relationships, burning bridges, making new foundations for relationships, rekindling relationships. It goes on and on, bro. But yes, ultimately, obviously, we're all human beings and we're all sexual beings. At another point in my life, not another point, I still love, I love pussy, bro. At the end of the day, I love to fuck. But at an extreme point in my life, that's all a nigga was thinking about. That's what led me into cutting hair. Thinking like, all right, if I get all this money, I become a master barber. I I can get all this money. All the bitches will love me. I can do anything I want. I can go out and I could just buy me and my bitch the whole night, get her some food, and we go home and I'll fuck and then after that I go get other bitches. And then I do the same thing over and over again. Like damn. That's all a nigga was thinking, bro. Honestly speaking. And it's the classic male mindset, but you get to a certain point, bro. You just like, damn, bro. Is this all I'm good for? Just joking around, possibly might get put on, making mediocre like videos and shits. And then it got to another certain point where I started feeling that Franklin complex too, bro. Like that's what I mean. The whole aspect of living real life and living college life are completely, utterly different, bro. They're completely, utterly different. I'm thinking niggas in college can be able to have like some type of competency inside of the world. But majority some niggas do not have that level of competency, bro. At all. I'm thinking like, all right, Damn, I done lost my place where I was talking. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second, Tony. Give me a second. Trying to replay the vision in my head. Trying to replay the vision in my head. Alright, if I get all this money, I become a master barber. I can get all this money. All the bitches love me. It's the classic male mindset. The whole aspect of living real life and living college life are completely, utterly. And then it got to another certain point where I started doing that Franklin concept. That's what I mean. The whole. That's what it was. That's what it was. A nigga real life started to feel like Franklin, bro. Like it got to a certain point, my nigga. Like I done got to all these accomplishments. I done got my barber's license and shit. I done got a car, doing all this shit. Like I felt accomplished in hood terminologies and shits. Like, but at a certain point, I'm wanting to do all this other extra shit like making content, da 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 da. It got to a certain point, bro. Like I'm feeling like niggas are just telling me what the fuck to do inside of life. I'm not like it really is feeling like that, bro. And I'm trying to like guide my own life on where the fuck I want to go, and I don't even know what the fuck I want to do. I really didn't know what I want to do. I did know what I want to do, but at the same time, it's like, damn, I got all these motherfuckers around me trying to tell me what the fuck to do or how the fuck to do it, or you can be able to do X, Y, and Z on top of J to get A on top of that. But it's like, bro, some niggas, honestly, bro, just do not know what the fuck they are talking about, bro. And that shit gets niggas even more fucking lost in the sauce, bro. That type of shit. Listening to motherfuckers that have absolutely no fucking clue what the fuck they are talking about. They're only preaching shit that they seen somebody else do. It, it again, they're only preaching shit somebody else did, bro. They've never done that shit. That's the type of shit that will always piss me off inside of life, bro. And it's like, bro, yes, a nigga doesn't know what he's talking about, but at a certain point, a nigga does know what he's talking about, bro. And that goes into a whole nother topic, bro. That's like the whole self-sabotaging shit, bro. But a short fucking answer turned into a long ass story. Life, guys, is utterly just only about the journey, bro. It is literally about the fucking journey, bro. To keep on wasting your time trying to press on like dumbass shit like damn, I'm a and it is good to have some type of self-reflectory thoughts, but to just have like these type of thoughts thinking like damn bro, I gotta do all this shit so I can be able to get these bitches, so I can be able to get these cars, so I can be able to get this house, and da, 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 which is good because you need to be able to have certain like necessities inside of life. That is that is a necessity. You need those necessities. Those are good necessities. But to go all out so you can be able to prove some shit to a bitch, that's where a lot of niggas' failures will be able to become. And that's where I was saying I got to a certain point inside of life where it's like, all right, I'm fucking all these hoes and shits. Boom, fucking all these hoes. Where is this shit going? I'm just like fucking these bitches, but it's like, damn, I can't even get these bitches to stay that long, or it's like some other shits, like not knowing how to handle bitches, or not knowing how to handle women, or the whole aspect not knowing how to handle my own self as well. High school only goes but so far. And then another aspect, knowing who is good and not good to hang around and shit. Like high school, it doesn't teach you about self-reflectory thoughts. It doesn't like reinforce the aspect of like self-help and therapy and shit. High school doesn't do that shit. Even in college, yeah, there are a whole bunch of shit ton of other little courses that go into like psychiatric and shit, bro. But majority of the times, you go inside of college, you learn the basic shits that you need to learn for the major that you're going into, and then you pass in your major, and that's it, bro. If you want to do some other shit inside that motherfucker, you can do some other shit inside that shit. But yeah, like I said, long story short, making the whole aspect of a journey for an answer longer. Long story short, life is utterly only about the journey.
My social interaction of the week, and then you just end up overwhelming your schedule to a point where you don't like have any space to breathe. It's like when you are like planning for holidays for the first time and you don't like have like any rest days in between because you're like, oh, I'm gonna be in a different country. I'm gonna not want to take a break. Are you kidding me? I only can do this once. My time is limited. And then you just end up hating your trip because you don't get any rest. You don't get any rest or relaxation. You're not being nice to yourself at all. A lot of people are doing that now because there's this fear that you do not have enough time, and we don't really. It's because I guess
That's always the thoughts that a nigga has always had, bro. Like a nigga just don't have enough time, and that's why I got this tattoo right here. Growing up in the hood, bro, you understand you don't have a lot of good role models, bro. So the only people that you can look up to is your own fucking self, my nigga. You can only look up to yourself, my nigga. Shouts out my Uncle Zam that's just died, bro. Shouts out my deadbeat uncle. Well, not my deadbeat uncle. I gotta stop saying that. Shouts out Uncle Zam, man. Yeah, he was a cool ass uncle and all that shit, but at the end of the day, nigga was a bum, and he was one of those stereotypical black representations. Like, didn't do nothing with his life, has diabetes, still lives with his parents. Nigga died when he was like 45 years old. So, and he didn't have a job. I mean, not saying that having a job is a good fucking thing. Like, oh God, yay, I got a job, yay, God. But that's all a nigga was thinking, bro, when a nigga got out of high school, bro. I always thought, and then my mother, she always pushed that in the back of my fucking head, bro. Don't be like your uncle. Don't be a bum. Even in high school, bro. A nigga in fucking high school. I had a job in high school, bro. Already in high school, I had a fucking job, bro. That's how hard this shit hit a nigga, bro. I was already postponing or pushing lacrosse to the side, even basketball to the side to go fucking work, bro. That's how hard that shit hit me, bro. So when a nigga graduated, you goddamn fucking right. Time is ticking. I'm thinking time is ticking, bro. Time, time is money. I'm always thinking that shit. So instantaneously, as a fucking young ass kid, bro, I'm automatically thinking I do not have enough time. Yes, it is true. You don't have enough time. Life inside, every minute inside of life is valuable. Final destination. You don't know when you're gonna die, but don't think too much about it too much, buddy. But at the same time, you do have time. I'm 27 years old. I get a compliment all the time about this shit, bro. Motherfuckers always ask me. Black don't crack. But motherfuckers always ask me, man, how old are you, Noah? How damn, you look young as fuck. But black don't crack. That's what happens when you know, have a normal depression, just common depression, just some common depression mixed with gym shit and yeah, toxic red pill, whatever the fuck you can call that shit. It's just having testosterone. But that's what happens. Yeah. And you're just so focused on trying to get some goddamn poon, bro. Oh, man. That's what I mean. Nigga, life just got so goddamn dark. God damn it. Fucking over bitches. God damn. God damn it, Haley. Thinking about my ex. All right. But yeah, man. What the fuck was I even talking about? Oh.
It's something that covers everyone.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're not wasting your life that much, guys. Don't waste your life, but don't take it too serious. Burnout is fucking real, but don't be too much of a Patrick Star. Don't be too much like Squidward. Don't be too much like SpongeBob. Um, damn. Just be your fucking self, I guess. But don't be yourself because that's who the fuck? Oh god.
Because it is kind of true in a way. Like all these like things that we say to each other is like half truths. Yeah, I don't have enough time during the day. I'm gonna die one day. My youth is gonna slip away, and I need to evaluate everything I'm doing because this could be something I look back on and regret it. Those are all valid, but I think it's put so negatively and so hypercritically on yourself that you end up just damaging yourself with like these ideals or like these expectations. That you strangle yourself into thinking that it's life or death constantly when you're just living. And then you're not really living because you are thinking, okay, my mind has to be busy all the time because in order to get everything and make sure that I'm covered on all bases, I have to be thinking about the future, and I also have to be thinking about what I've been doing in the past that has put me in this point where it's like stunted me, or something that's really, like maybe like it was like a traumatic situation, like a breakup, or maybe it was your family, or anything in between that. You're like, I don't want to repeat this mistake again. I don't want this to happen to my life again. I don't want to experience that pain again because I don't want to be wasting my youth having to re-go over this thing again, over. And then like, but also, I was with my therapist, and I was talking to him about like, oh, I need to do this, and I need to fix this, and I need to fix this about myself, and I need to fix this about myself, and I was talking to him about like all these like things. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not doing good in this and this and this and this. And he's like, do you always have to fix yourself? Like, do you always have to do that? And I'm like, oh, fuck you, because it's like it's the truth. It's the truth, and it's uncomfortable because it's really hard with balancing things out. And this is this is what I think. This is the period of your life where you stop.
She ain't lying though. My therapist had told me that same shit. God damn.
Balancing things out in a healthy way, but you have to witness all the terrible, unhappy things about doing something too much or not doing something enough. not going to gym enough and then your body deteriorates, but maybe going to gym too much and then your body deteriorates, going too hard and trying to find love and then feeling less love for it, and then maybe putting yourself too much in a relationship and then feeling unlovable for that. Or maybe you're like overextending your hand too much for people, and then it like eats you alive. But then with certain friendships, you start pulling back existentially for no reason because you're afraid that's gonna happen to you. Like it's all about balancing within the 20s. Like it's not gonna fucking, like, of course you're gonna waste time.
She's saying this shit out of college. I just did a whole fucking essay about this shit, bro, and my whole life experiences, man.
And I feel like throughout the day I get so in my head about how much do I need to do, how much do I need to show up for this and that. I remember I was at my sister's house the other day and I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, I haven't found love and I haven't reached my goals yet, and I'm 22 and I see other celebrities that do this and I don't understand when I will ever get relief and and it goes on and on and on and on. Silly. It sounds silly what she's gonna say, but years and months and weeks are like a social construct, you know? It's a social construct that we build to have structure in ourselves. And it's now leveled up to an expectation thing that you have. So I feel like you should feel comfortable that there's no such thing as like years or weeks or months because you're only living right now. You're alive right now. And yeah, it's good to know like your roster for the week, because sometimes I took that kind of literally for a bit, and like I was like, oh, I don't have anything. But I feel like what her underlying thing was you should just take it in the moment, day by day, and like learn to balance things out from there. And that actually made me feel a lot better. I get dreams about like being late to work or like getting fired from work or like being too early to work. And like all about time. It's all about time, like deficits things. Like I'll have a dream that I'm late to work and then I'll wake up like 3 hours earlier and make sure that I'm ready well before, and I'll get there like 40 minutes early just to make sure that I'm there. I'm blocked off. Like some people have like social events or maybe work in the afternoon. Some people like me will overfixate about how they have to conserve energy up until that point.
That's what I mean too. Just going to college and then going back to work, going back inside of the bot mindset, the bot mentality, and then you have to go back inside of a different type of extreme bot mentality.
So they don't do anything throughout the day, and then they freak out about what time they have to get there, and they like hold it in their head. Like I don't know how to explain it properly. Like it's it's open in my head all day, and it's like flashing like red all day. Like be aware at 4:30 you have to meet this person at this destination. So it just clouds your head all day and makes you unable to focus about anything except that. Or maybe like at night, you're trying to go to sleep, or like you're like, oh, I want to stay on TikTok for like 10 more minutes or something, whatever. It's never 10 minutes, honestly. You can say that it's 10 minutes, but we both know you're lying. You're lying. But then like you estimate the amount of time that you need to actually sleep, and then it makes you more like angry and sad and depressed, and maybe even makes you stay up for longer, and then like I feel like there's so much stress and expectation and pressure into time, and we're so aware of it sometimes that it clouds every aspect of our being and makes us literally stop in our tracks and not wanting to do anything because it feels so daunting and pressuring. Like I have to do this at this specific time. I have to think about how many hours I can get in. I have to like it's so exhausting a lot of the times, and we are exhausting ourselves anyways. By putting it to there's no years or hours or whatever, and you're just living right now. I feel like that makes me a little more settled. Because I don't have to think about how many hours.
The dedication is real, though, bro. The dedication is real. I'm already knowing where she's going with the conversation. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Worldwide. Us.
Oh, damn, what the fuck? Oh, I feel. Shit, hey.
Worldwide.
Let's hit plan A. Ain't no plan B. They try to play me and take that plan B. This fame is new to me. There's anything to do to me. To me. Bitch. 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 God damn it. Goddamn spank my goddamn honey. I'll take that to the chin. Goddamn son bitches. Chad. Chad. I will always believe in myself. I will never stop believing in myself. I pledge allegiance to myself to not give up. Shout out Jesus Christ. Shout out Muhammad. Yeah. Shout out Buddha. Give my ego back, bitch. Fuck. Fuck. Praise God, yeah, he's watching me. Praise God, yeah, he's watching me. Praise God, yeah, he's watching me. Does the church. Alright, let me get that shit back. Let me get that shit back. Let me get that shit back. Any nigga that doubt on me, you might as well go ahead and kill yourself. Go ahead and kill yourself, bitch ass nigga. Any nigga that's doubting on me, go ahead and kill yourself.
Yeah, that pussy got a hairy front. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, 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 oh. On the leg of my brother. Yeah, oh, oh.
I had a leg with my brother.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I had a leg with my brother. Yeah.
What?
I can't have that with my brother. I had it with my brothers. Yeah. 99 my brothers. Ooh. I had it with my brothers.
I just be found. Salary maker, you die. Fucking your baby, you die. Scratching your fucking you die. Scratching your fucking your dies. Fucking your baby, no. I keep that nigga like I'm wrong. Hell no, no problem. Hell no, no problem. I track my ball. Tie me out, she's warm. Yeah, yeah, tie me out, she's warm. Don't track my ball. Tie me out, she's warm. Oh, yeah, what?
What?
On the left.
Hold up.
I had a leg with my brother. I counted up with my brother.
My brother.
Yeah, that pussy got a hairy front. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, 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 oh. On the leg with my brother. Yeah, oh, oh.
I had a leg with my brother.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
got
had
a
a leg with my brother.
yeah,
Yeah. I had it up with my brothers. I put it up. 29 my brothers. Yeah. 29 my brothers. In the head of my brothers.
Salary maker, you die. Fucking your baker, you die. Square your fucking your die. Square your fucking your dies. Fucking your baker, no. I keep that man like I'm wrong. Hell no, no problem. Hell no, no problem. I track with my bottom. Tie me out, she's one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tie me out, she's one. Don't track with my bottom. Tie me out, she's one. Yeah. What? Yeah. On the leg of my brother. I had a leg of my brother.
I had it up with my brother.
Yeah. On the leg of my brother. I had a leg of my brother. I had a leg of my brother. I had a leg of my brother. Oh, oh. On the leg of my brother. Yeah. Oh, oh. I had a leg of my brother. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I got it on my brother. Yeah. What? I got that on my brother. I had a leg. I'm so fly, I flew. Hold on, let me turn it up. If you ain't know me, time to meet me one-on-one. Ay, my name is Rob. They kinda call me Rob because I rock. I treat my family like the mob. And I ain't never had a job, swear to God. The funny pussy niggas run up rump, I be the reason why your homie RP you in the phone. Fuck nigga. How much in my pocket? Like 10. I'ma fuck this money up and run it right up again. Kid. Niggas tryna do what I did. And all them pocket watching bitches be like, Rob, where you been? Hey, got 45, make a job, nigga. You don't want it with the gang, we all goofy. Baby, can I nigga on my chop, bitch? I'ma take some nigga on my bitch. Hey, test me, you must be a crash dummy, hey. I can get a nigga whack cash money, hey. Nigga, you must be a crash dummy, hey. And all the niggas know it's cash money, hey. Pull up on a nigga, make a nigga hit his two-step. Hood hopping nigga every week, you with a new set. If we ain't getting money, just fuck em. They say Lil Rocky going nuts, bitch, suck em. Niggas saying sup, so we gang slide, bust em. I ain't switching up, it's a fade line or nothing. These fuck niggas can't see me. Don't watch me, little baby, watch TV. Fuck 12 nigga free, 03 on the run right now. I gotta be low key. Saw my killer out, he probably on speed. Hit the floor, probably making those beats. I chop a nigga up like close beats. I chop a nigga up. Hey, got 45, make a job, nigga. You don't want it with the gang, we all greasy. Baby, can I nigga on my chop, bitch? I'ma take some nigga on my bitch. Hey, test me, you must be a crash dummy, hey. I can get a nigga whack cash money. Hey, nigga, you must be a crash dummy, hey. And all the nigga know is cash money, hey.
So where the fuck is that? Nigga, my face. I don't give a fuck with any hands on my back. What up, your face? Yes.
I'm on as fuck, it's making me laugh. this shit. You know my kids might hit me hard too. It's supposed to take a break when I'm running some boots. I ride this shit, make it look cool. Ride this shit, make it look cool. Yo, if it ain't nothing, my kids on the do. If it ain't nothing, she slapped the whole crew. Little bitch ain't done, little bitch ain't through. After we catch them like it, we catching you too. You can hear it, do. We can't run, we can't hop, but we fly to the roof. And I get in the sky, and he fly, now you do it. Everything it take to get the job through. They go to all shoot. If they get up, we gon' all shoot. Rock my niggas, I play some rock. I don't really give a fuck with the cash in the bag. I put up with a stick.
Fuck.
Niggas can't even stick, but they really get fucked. Put looking for me, I'm doing a dance. The CP ain't give a fuck if I grab it. I'm even out eight, my chest took a dip. I'm out as fuck, it's making me laugh. I'm in New York, you can get stabbed. I'm in LA with a Glock on my lap. I'm in the air with a Glock on my lap. Eat my Glock every day, and then when I can have it. Me, I treat it like a bad bitch. Me, a Glock, I can't call my savage. The last nigga that ain't have it. Ain't live another day that grabs me.
That could be dating. That could be dating. Bitch, I feel like that. Bitch, I feel like that. Bitch, I feel like that, boss. Boss.
green, shiny. My new one broke, he shot me in love, low key. She wanna get down, when I let that I don't know, and I'm speed down. Make the bring a team down. Clean and ten, but the team be knocking a team down. And they took me down. Bunch in London, overseas. Order around the world, order around the world, order around the world, order around the world, Night mode, thermal vision. I see through these bitches. Yeah, hydro pyro sticky. Kill beats like a hippie. Yeah, I serve all that with fresh breath from my kidney. She from out back, don't head back it up. I know she city. Yeah, kill her by myself, little bitch. Hold run to the face, little bitch. I don't need no hold my runway. I make myself, little bitch. I'm still getting this hit. Zero drip down my feet. Stomping it down these kids, like they popping out with stick. Yo, fake ass nigga, you wig. You grinning like Kermit the Frog. We know you fuck with a pig. I got smoke Newport says, yeah, you Newport dumb bitch. Shut up on out my phone, trying to get a daily dose of this dick. Hold by the hotel room because I'm gone soon, never I hit. No, I don't condone all of that pussy these niggas on. I want a little simps you used to fuck with, check your tone. I'm a real one, baby. Got opinions of my own. How you supposed to be gangster? How the fuck you got caught snitch? Punch it down like I ain't that with you, every lit like a mission. Sure, walking out in dishes, you too pussy to go the distance. You can't go the distance. You too broke, stay your ass at home, man. I'ma get real good like I'm Jones then. Stop when it's dropping. You gon' get mad here and then tryna phone in. Tryna do it, stop, don't zone in. Always tryna blow me. Suck my balls if you gon' blow me. Ooh. You look at page, I smash. You need to be broke, I'm cash. Draco, Caltech, don't catch. You can be back, you match. Put my skill, I'm having. Put a fun nigga if he have it. Maybe it's down my status. I think he rich automatic. Hit the phone with the baddest. Be my alien graphic. Till be short to pallet. Till he spit that malice. Maybe it's down my status. Maybe it's down my status. Status. Maybe it's down my status. Maybe it's down my status. Status. Status.